If you're looking for one football player who totally embodies everything Pep Guardiola desires in a player, it is Ilkay Gundogan. Someone who can press, play a good pass both long and short, hold and control the midfield, dictate the pace of play, score big and crucial goals, convert free kicks and lead a team effectively. No wonder the German midfielder was the first player Pep Guardiola signed when he was hired as manager of Manchester City back in 2016. He has not always been the first name on the team sheet, but he has been a very integral member of Pep's teams through the years. In the 2020-21 season, he was one of City's most important players as they went on to win the title again after losing it to Liverpool the previous season. He scored 13 times in 28 appearances, and he finished in the top 10 highest goal scorers list in the league. He was also the highest scoring midfielder in the league that season. The following season, he scored 2 goals against Aston Villa in the final day of the Premier League season to complete a turnaround which won Man City the league for the second time in as many seasons. And then, after handing them that title, the German midfielder was rewarded with the captain's armband that same summer. Following Fernandinho's exit from the club in 2022, Ilkay Gundogan was voted by his teammates to be the captain of the club. And he wasn't the obvious choice. Before we tell you who were, just take 2 seconds to go give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Done? Let's now get back to it. Kevin De Bruyne was definitely the more obvious choice for club captain. The Belgian is obviously a more influential player than Gundogan on the pitch and has also been at the club for longer, but he wasn't voted. John Stones also joined the club the same summer Gundogan joined, but he, too, wasn't voted. They decided to elect Gundogan. That only goes to show how much his peers trust him and believe in his ability to lead the squad to success. And he looks like he's about to do that in just his first season as captain. They voted him in August 2022, and he looks like he's about to deliver the Premier League title in May 2023. And who knows, that could just be the first of a few. And no, Gundogan is not just a figurehead at Man City, he is a true leader. And if you watch closely, you'd see how he leads the team so effectively. He is calm but assertive. He is respected by his teammates and therefore they listen to him. That is why, before anything breaks out on the pitch that involves a City player, Gundogan always looks like he's on top before it gets ugly. We have also seen him huddle up his players on the pitch to give them quick pep talks, perhaps to not lose their heads or to not get carried away. That's exactly what a leader should do. A leader should also lead by example, and that's exactly what Gundo has been doing this season. He has contributed immensely in some of the biggest games of the season. A goal against Newcastle, an assist against Arsenal, goal against Liverpool, all in the Premier League, and then a goal and an assist against RB Leipzig in the Champions League round of 16. And with the season already in its business end, and Manchester City looking to win the Champions League and also complete a treble for the first time in their history, Gundogan seems to have come alive with really clutch performances in the past couple of weeks. The way he's going, he's most likely to end up as Man City's Player of the Month for May, and perhaps he may win that same award for the Premier League too. He scored 2 identical goals in the Premier League game against Leeds United which ensured a win, and also ensured that City cemented their place at the summit of the league. Yes, he sort of angered the coach a little after he missed a second half penalty that could have extended the team's lead on the night, but it ended up not costing the team, and as such, did not take much away from his man of the match performance. 3 days later, he went to the Champions League and set up Man City's only goal of the game, which ensured that they took a point back home from a tricky game against the defending champions at the Santiago Bernabeu. And guess what? 5 days after that, he put up another Superman of the match performance with 2 goals and an assist to hand his team a comfortable 3-0 win against Everton in the Premier League. And one of his goals will definitely be a contender for goal of the season. And here's why that win was even more important. That same day, Arsenal lost to Brighton by that same goal margin. So technically, a Gundogan brace has decided the league for Man City in back-to-back seasons. And you know what's crazy? He scored those back-to-back braces from the defensive midfield position. That right there is testament to the man's work rate. He's able to cover a lot of ground and affect play on either end of the pitch. This guy marshalled the midfield so brilliantly all game and still managed to get the all-important goals. Again, this is exactly what you want from your club captain, taking up responsibility and leading by example. And yes, the likes of Vincent Kompany and Fernandinho will always be venerated by the Man City faithful. But Ilkay Gundogan has the chance to lead this City squad to the greatest season in the club's history. He is about to lead the club to its third consecutive Premier League title. He could also lead the club to its first ever Champions League success, and then he could cap it all off by leading the club to a European treble. If he's able to manage that, he'd become just the second man in history to captain an English club to Premier League, Champions League and FA Cup successes in the same season. And considering Roy Keane did not play a single minute of the 1999 Champions League final, which confirmed Man United as the first English club to complete the European treble, Gundogan actually has the chance to be the first captain of an English club to be on the pitch as his team wins all 3 trophies. If he manages that, it'd be so hard to not put him in the conversation of the Premier League's best leaders. Surely, as far as this season is concerned, the likes of Ødegaard, Henderson and Maguire have nothing on him. We know it might get a little sentimental when we talk all time, but Gundo might just be the greatest captain who led a Premier League side for one season alone. We say one season because it seems almost certain that he'll be leaving the Etihad at the end of the season. His contract with the club expires in the summer, and it seems like both club and player have reached an impasse. Pep Guardiola has said multiple times that he wants the midfielder to stay, but it's not up to him anymore. Even his teammates want him to stay. Akanji called him the best player he has ever played possession football with. He says it feels like the former Dortmund midfielder has eyes at the back of his head. Meanwhile, a much younger Rico Lewis talked about Gundogan's composure and his approachability. He said that, despite the German being the team captain, he still engages in banter with the much younger guys, and they feel very comfortable going to him with any issue at all. For the umpteenth time, this is exactly how you want your captain to be, a real leader on and off the pitch. Firm, but not severe. Calm, but not a pushover. Good in his position, but not a liability everywhere else. Experienced, but not out of touch. Intelligent, but not arrogant. And then, to cap it all off, you also want your captain to be a proper baller, one of the most important ones in the team. That way, the players can actually look up to him for inspiration when things are going awry. And in the Premier League this season, can you think of any captain who fits these descriptions better than Ilkay Gundogan? We really don't think so. The former Borussia Dortmund midfielder just might be the Premier League's best leader. But what do you guys think? Do you agree with us, or do you have a better candidate? Share your thoughts with us in the comments.